Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. It is Friday night, y'all, and this is the last segment I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 weeks. This is the 6th week of my Friday night pies. I'm going to end this week with one of my favorite pies and one of the best apple pies you ever eaten. An old school apple pie. I'm going to show you the process. I'm very particular with apple pie. When I eat apple pie, I don't want the apples to be hard and I don't want them to be mush. There's a thin line and a special line when you bite into a perfect apple pie. You got just enough little bite to it, but it's not mushy. And you don't want the apples to be raw. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to step off. I'm going to dice up these apples. I'm going to show you the cooking process, how I do them. And we're going to put this pie together. Very simple, very easy pie. So I'm going to step off, get these apples all diced up and ready, and we'll show you the next process. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back here. Okay, we got our pan heating up here. I'm going to show you why. I got my apples all diced together. I'm going to add some lemon juice to this and my sugar to this. I'm going to toss this in. If you saw what before I left off, I like to have my apple pie. I want the apples cooked. I don't like to bite into an apple pie and the apples are hard or they mushy. So what I'm going to do here, I put my fresh squeezed lemon juice. I always use fresh squeezed lemon juice. Don't use that stuff in the bottle. Use the fresh squeeze, please. So I'm going to toss this all together. And I'm using Gala apples. You can use McIntosh, it's a little bit more expensive. You can use don't use Granny Smith apples. To me, they too tart for me. And don't use the Red Delicious. That's the nastiest apple I ever tasted in my life, with the Red Delicious apples. That's why they're so cheap. So anyway, that being said, I'm gonna put my butter here. Get it melted off here in the pan. It's a little hot there. Then we're gonna add our apples to this. I want to cook these down. I'm going to cook this down till the sugar pretty much dissolves. It's going to take about 10 minutes to do this, but it's well worth the time. So we're going to spread these out even and let these apples just cook this sugar down. And let's get to boiling here. Couple minutes, get to a boil, then I'm gonna cover it and let it simmer. Because I want these apples to cook and get tender. And also gonna get a nice color on them too in the process. So anyway, I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna cover these up and let these simmer a little. About 7 minutes. We come back, we're gonna put them in the bowl here. And we're going to strain the juice, and we're going to put the juice back in there, let it reduce, then we're going to toss it together, then we'll cool it down, put it in a pie shell. I'm going to show you the whole step, so y'all stick with me. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back here. Okay. Now you see them apples? How soft they are? That's what you want right there. That's what you want. Now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pour these apples in a colander here. Because what it is, I want that juice right there. And I'm going to reduce this juice. Put it back in the skillet. And I'm going to reduce this juice down. I'm not going to reduce it where it turns to caramel. But I just want it to thicken up a little. Because I don't want a soggy pie. So this is going to reduce down. It'll cook about 5-6 minutes. I'm going to reduce down. Put this in the bowl here, these apples. And I'm going to pour that juice back on these apples. And I'm going to add my cinnamon, my zest. Back, I'm going to put my cornstarch in here. It's going to thicken it. Go. just gonna thicken it up good. Cornstarch smooth. I was actually supposed to put the cornstarch in with the apples, but hey, doesn't matter, y'all. Now we're gonna add our cinnamon to this, vanilla to this, add our lemon zest to this. Look what we got here. Nice. Now what we're gonna do, turn this off and add this to the apples. There we go. We're gonna toss the apples with this. Look at that. That's what you want, y'all. Now I'm gonna cool this off. I'm gonna put this in the fridge because I don't want to add this to the apple pie, to the dough, because this hot liquid to the dough, because it'll mess the dough up. So I'm gonna put this and just set it aside because it's gonna be pretty much room temperature. So I'm gonna put it in the fridge and let it come to pretty much a room temperature. Oh, that tastes so good, y'all. Let me put it in the fridge, come to a room temperature, then we'll come back and build this pie. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. Okay, the filling's cooled down just slightly here, enough where it's not too hot. I'm gonna pour it in my pie shell here. See how pretty that is, y'all? Absolutely beautiful. You wanna smooth it down. You gotta even smooth down there. Make sure your apples are evenly incorporated in here. Look at that. That's what you want, y'all. That's what you want. Now I'm gonna put a lattice. You can do the lattice. And I don't make my pie crust, as y'all know. I don't do that. I buy the Pillsbury Foley crust there. Okay. So what I'm gonna do a lattice. It ain't gonna be no perfect lattice. It's gonna be old school. So what I do is lay that right there. And that there. Roll that one up. Put that one here. Roll that one back down. This one here. Here, let's say, that off of there. Let's say it don't have to be perfect, y'all. I am not no pastry chef. I'm old school. Y'all already know that. It's old school here. And y'all saw I put the cornstarch. If you see in the recipe, the cornstarch is definitely supposed to go with the apples. It don't make a difference, major difference. It's still gonna be the same, still gonna work itself out. But I just don't want y'all to make the mistake I just did. Sometimes you have a brain cramp when you're cooking, y'all. See, I just got this thing. Okay. Now I want to push these together and make sure they all stuck together here. Now I'm gonna put some little egg wash on here, so it'll be a nice golden brown color here. Try not to touch any of your filling when you're doing it. Be very careful. You don't want no filling coming on your brush. So put that right here. Like I say, this pie already smells amazing, y'all. Already smells amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna sprinkle some granulated sugar on top, of course. We have that nice shiny glisten when it come out of the oven. Friday night apple pie, y'all. Doesn't get no better than this, right? Okay, I'm gonna put it in the oven 350 degrees, about 30 to 45 minutes. Come back, we'll have an awesome old school apple pie. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back. I think the pie is ready here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look how pretty that is. Take it out the pan here. There we go. See how pretty that is, golden brown, nice. Definitely we gotta let this thing cool. Gonna let it cool about a couple of hours there, and we'll come back and we'll taste it. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back here. The pie has cooled, so we gonna cut this and see how it looks. See if I did a good job or not. Alrighty. As y'all know, the first piece is always the hardest pie to get out. So we're gonna see here. I'll make it cooler than I cool it enough. There we go. Piece that fell out. But yes, sir. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at this pie. Let me clean up here, y'all. There we go. With my fork here. Look at that pie. Look at this. Look at this. Now, let's taste this thing and see how what we got here. So good, y'all. Apples are very tender. Like I was telling y'all, I got the tartness of the lemon, not too sweet. Cinnamon, nutmeg coming through. Man, this pie is good. Look at that. That's how you make apple pie, y'all. That's how you make apple pie. Definitely try this recipe, y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna stop this video. That's it for this Friday, last edition of the Friday Night Pies. I'll be making other pies, but this is the last one of this edition. So anyway, until next time, follow my other social media accounts: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch TV, Facebook, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Until next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day.